Genes. What is a gene? This is going to be my second video called What is a Gene? This is What is a Gene 2. Uh, Genes currently are not contested as single base pairs. Okay? However, I described them in my first What is a Gene video as just simply a DNA base pair, which is basically a set of sugar, a phosphorus group, and a nucleic acid plus a sugar and a phosphorus group. Okay, so there's a reason why I said that was a gene, because one change in the order of a base pair, which base pairs actually are allegedly combined in pairs directly because of their bonding specifics. So they bond specifically in certain pairs. So I forget what the pairs are, but one nucleic acid has to bond specifically to another certain nucleic acid, and then on the outside of that is a sugar bond and a phosphorus group. So, but basically, any little base pair difference can cause a shift in the sequence of DNA, and the order of that DNA is important in the making of RNA and different proteins and peptides and things like that. So, like, what that means is that a small shift can really matter. It may not be always a certainty that it matters, but it's most likely true that any one little difference can change how you view the puzzle. Like, you either have a red dot or a black dot or a green dot, but if you change one of them, it's no longer the same. So anyway, a gene is definitely nowadays considered a whole constituent of DNA base pairs. It can vary according to the current science. Genes vary in different lengths of base pairs. So we are supposedly having somewhere around 20,000 genes that make up different lengths of base pairs in our genome that makes us human. So this is I described it before as being a base pair is equal to a gene because of the impact that one base pair can have. Science doesn't see it this way currently, but I am taking it to the limits. Maybe, just maybe, one little thing could go wrong, and it would be a base pair. So question that and ask yourself if the whole system shifted because of one base pair. So what would that do over time? Eventually it would totally deform, but nobody knows for sure. So technically a base pair is not currently a gene, and that is what it is. But the best way to look at cells currently that I know of, and this is exclusive of 100% fact, but the best way to look at cells, which may take quite a long time to develop the information or the data, is definitely X-ray crystallography, 2D layers. where you grind the actual crystal layer by layer from a two-dimensional aspect. That's how you could view an entire cell. So just keep that in mind. But you may have to pick and choose your setup too, and you may need a special crystal material. So that can vary, and then you may use lasers or something to cut or etch the crystal. It's very complicated. I'm sure this crystal is actually tiny, so you might do it with a light of some sort, like maybe a laser. Who knows? But that's not in my hands right now. Basically, I'm a student, and I have problems with science in general, and I'm pretty well informed. So there's always going to be questions, and I don't have all the answers, but I'm aware of the system. So, thanks.